We're here with the newly appointed head of AFLW, Claire Heffernan. Firstly, Claire, congratulations on your new role. How are you feeling?
Thank you. No, I'm rapt. I'm rapt to be appointed. In this role. It's really exciting for me and for my family as well.
You have an array of experience in football as a player, coach, and a player development manager. Can you walk us through your journey so far and how you got started?
Yeah, well, I first played football probably in my late 20s, so I'm a late bloomer in that sense, and also not a very talented player, as I found out pretty quickly, but I fell in love with the game, very early on. So the opportunity when it came up to play, it was really exciting. And from there, as soon as I finished up my career, when I was 37, I wanted to stay involved. So I moved into coaching and sort of progressed from under 15s up until senior women. So I coached a team called AFLW and we won a flag, and then I moved into the Western Bulldogs in a development coaching role, and from there into player development role, which was where I met Bob Murphy. So
amazing. So what have you learnt from your time as Fremantle's AFLW player development manager?
Well, I've learnt a lot about WA. I don't know where all the suburbs are yet, but I'm still learning outside of Freo, I must say. It's been a huge learning curve to come into a new club and not know many people, and I guess my real focus was on developing relationships with players and staff. That was just my bread and butter in sort of being able to do my role really well. And it's been great to come to a club like Freo, which has really strong values which were really appealing to me in taking the role. So just to integrate myself here and then to lock into staying here for a bit longer is really exciting. So.
Was that first a big kind of leap of faith coming from Melbourne to Perth? Was that scary at all?
Yeah, definitely. So it was Bob who sort of, first approached me to come over, and I remember, when he asked me, I said, I'm not moving to Perth. I just had bought a place in Melbourne, and then the more I sort of thought about it, the more he spoke about the role and the club, the more I just knew it was something I couldn't say no to. I haven't looked back since then.
Amazing. Are you able to touch a bit on your relationship with the women on the list so far and how that's been able to grow in your time at Freo so far?
Yeah, definitely. So obviously coming into a new program, and then my job is to get to know 30 women, which can be a bit overwhelming. But from the beginning, my focus was on just developing these relationships and trusting and honest relationships. The PDM role really allows for that, so you can develop a really sort of close relationship with the players, and that's focused on sort of their growth and development. So it feels sort of like a natural next step to take this next role on and continue sort of developing those relationships. They're a great group though.
Would you say kind of the relationships you've formed from your time as PDM will help you heading into your new role as head of AFLW?
Yeah, definitely. Having that groundwork and having established, like I mentioned before, trust is huge. I think the relationships will shift a bit in terms of the discussions we have in my role in their development. It's got to be much more sort of a team first, club first sort of mentality, but I see my role as, still helping develop these women and helping them grow, not only as footballers, but as people as well.
So you mentioned Bob Murphy earlier. Can you tell us a bit about your relationship with him and, whether he's helped prepare you for this role in any way?
Yeah, well, Bob will tell you himself that he's a mentor to me. So no, Bob's obviously been huge. As soon as we met at the Bulldogs, we just connected straight away. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. And in fact, who would know that when I met him, I'd end up in WA working alongside of him. So he's just given me so much support and confidence in my own, ability. So I'm so grateful for Bob, and I'll still be leaning on him for support and encouragement.
Yeah, bringing that relationship with you.
Definitely.
Absolutely. We know you're pretty passionate about promoting growth, development and opportunities for female athletes. Can you tell us a bit more about this?
Yeah, I guess it's something as a female and having played sport, for many, many years, you do see, you have a different lens. So you do see gaps in where there is gender inequality. So it's always been a passion of mine, not only in sport, but just, throughout all my work. So I want the women to have every opportunity. So what we're looking for is equity in access to everything. So, they have the best chance from, girls who are just starting out to women, who are about to finish their career.
And are there any other main focuses you will take in with you as the new head of AFLW?
Yeah, so it's obviously my relationship with Lisa's really important. So supporting her as a coach and working really closely with all staff members. I want to be a person who collaborates really closely. I think we've got a great team. I think the whole program's tracking really well, and I want to, be able to turn around and say we've got the best program in Australia, so we can attract more talent and, give the girls every opportunity for success. We want to win a flag, so that's where my focus is.
Thanks, Hef, and congrats again.
Thanks, Liv.